Welcome back to Donington Park for the Bridgestone Thundersport 500s. Coming into this event, it was Adam Palfreman that led the championship from Rob Morby and Nick Clift, and we're going to show you quick highlights from the first race on Sunday here. And off the line, it was a great start from number 53, Rob Morby, who managed to get the whole shot ahead of Sam Ludgate. Championship leader Adam Palfreman could only manage 19th, qualifying, of course, care of Megalap system, which takes into account all of your fastest laps from your races and qualifying on the Saturday, and that will plant you on the grid for Sunday. Well, it's not worked out too well for Palfreman, who had all the work to do a little bit further back. Adam Clark was doing pretty well at the front until he managed to find his way into the gravel trap, and we see a few shots there of Chris Spink and Tom Harrison, as well as Joe Barton and Nick Clift. But at the front, Neil Bainbridge has managed to get out into the lead. He'd pushed his way past the likes of Sam Ludgate and Nick Clift as they headed down through Craner Curves and into the old hairpin. Sam Ludgate fancied a go at the lead himself, and the number 10 rider in the blue and yellow CB 500 then regained the lead, with Nick Clift there, number 32, in third place. And as the riders made their way into the final turn, Sam Ludgate looked to have it in the bag with Nick Clift in second, but Clift dropped a couple of places. Ludgate it was that took the win ahead of Neil Bainbridge, Joe Barton, and Chris Spink was in fourth position. Nick Clift, well, whatever happened to him on that final turn, he managed to pick it up and claim fifth overall. Rob Morby, who got the whole shot, number 53, finished in sixth. And there's a very happy former 600 rider, Sam Ludgate from Pontefract, the winner in the middle. So then, as we see, it's Ian Mackman's son, a rider will be catching various other ThundersportGB programs. It's time for the second Thundersport 500 race, brought to you by Bridgestone, and on pole position, care of Megalaps, is the novice rider. You can see there with the orange bib on. Adam Clark on pole position. Sam Ludgate, that's a race winner from earlier on. The well-turned-out Honda CB 500, second on the grid, ahead of Rob Morby, who got that whole shot a little earlier on. Fourth on the grid is Neil Bainbridge. Now, this class is open to Kawasaki's and Suzuki's also, but I can tell you that there are 40 Honda CB 500s all on the grid. I don't think Donington Park has seen as many as this in quite some time. This, of course, the class that made the likes of Leon Haslam, James Toseland famous back in the day. Well, look at that. It's alive and kicking here. The green flag's waving at the back, and ThundersportGB's 500 class is away. And it looks to be a very good start from Sam Ludgate. Pole sitter Adam Clark has been lost somewhere. He's fallen right back, but Rob Morby, is it going to be once again against the whole shot? Sam Ludgate taking an outside line. Nick Clift with a solid start. Bainbridge up there also, and Joe Barton with the green and white leathers, sporting number 106, was also up in the top 3 or 4 there, but as they make their way down through Craner Curves and into the old hairpin, it is number 53, Rob Morby, that leads this one from Sam Ludgate. There's Nick Cliff, the former Super Team rider, just up alongside Tom Harrison, number 9. And let's see if we can get a close race to the end. This championship famous for giving us some classics over the years, and well, at the moment there's 5 or 6 bikes scrambling to try and get themselves to the front. Lap record, incidentally, still held by the Butcher, John Butcher, 153.9. Well, not anymore, because these guys at the moment are lapping, well, I think the top 13, 14, all lapping under that. They're beating it by some 2.2 seconds at the moment. Incredible stuff at the front of this Thundersport 500 race. But that looked like Neil Bainbridge that managed to get up the inside as they make their way through the Foggy S's. It is important to remember with some of these lap records, of course, that the Foggy S's has changed since then. So there is perhaps room for a bit more speed through there. There's Christopher Spink, number 42, and a rider with one leg off the saddle as they come around Goddard's. But at the front it is Sam Ludgate, number 10, the former 600 race winner from Anglesey last year in Thundersport GB, that leads from Neil Bainbridge. Rob Morby in 3rd, Joe Barton there in 4th, ahead of that's Nick Clift, number 32. They head around Hollywood and into the wonderful Craner Curves, and that's beautifully done there by Neil Bainbridge. He takes the lead through Craner Curves, and as they exit the old hairpin and up towards Schwantz, Sam Ludgate now demoted to 2nd. Joe Barton has moved up to 3rd spot, and then it's Nick Clift in 4th, who's just got ahead of Rob Morby. Chris Spink has closed that gap now and is up in the mix, and that looks as though Adam Clark is, the pole sitter here, is in on the action also. Championship leader coming into this event, Adam Palfreman, who started 19th, is in and around 14th, 15th place at the moment, scrapping away with Dynamite Bailey and Mike Lawson just inside the points. And there is Neil Bainbridge as he heads into Goddard's ahead of Sam Ludgate. That's Joe Barton in 3rd, Nick Clift there, number 32, with a blue CBR 500 and yellow wheels ahead of Rob Morby. And then Christopher Spink, who's brought Tom Harrison and Adam Clark to the party also. And if we're not careful here, we're going to have a 16-wheel fight for the lead. Joe Barton there looking up the inside of Ludgate, not going to work. There is Adam Clark, the pole sitter, number 87, who's putting in some decent lap times at the moment. In fact, he's just put in the fastest lap of the race. It's a new lap record, a 150.7 for Adam Clark. See shots there of number 18, David Jeff, whose son Craig is a few places up ahead of him. And we've got a faller there, and into Redgate corner, orange vest on, that's number 68, Adam Tanner, who's departed. And luckily, I think he's going to be up and okay. But meanwhile, at the front, any one of these 8 or 9 bikes could win this race. But at the moment, it's Neil Bainbridge, number 100, that leads it, and he closes off Sam Ludgate, who moves over to the inside and does it. Can he make it stick through the Foggy S's? Yes, he can. Ludgate, it is that now leads as we look back at number 36. That's Dean Court, who's a couple of seconds behind Steve Kane, but ahead of Sam Hulton and Mike Bailey. And Neil Bainbridge has lost another place. That's Adam Clark, who I just mentioned, that got that new lap record, has managed to fight his way all the way up to the front. He was in 8th position about 2 laps ago, and the pole sitter has found his way through the pack and now leads ahead of Sam Ludgate. In 3rd place is that Nick Clift that's managed to get past Neil Bainbridge. Bainbridge fights back past again. No, it's not working. Bainbridge has gone from leading across the line on that last lap to being shoved down to 4th place, and Joe Barton's trying to make a move on him now. Around the outside, and Ludgate leads, going under Starkey's Bridge and around Schwantz Curve. So we really have got a race on here in the Bridgestone Thundersport 500. Clark with the orange vest on is what a line through Schwantz Curve as he now takes the lead. And around the outside, number 100, Neil Bainbridge, trying to attack Nick Clift. Well, you could throw a blanket over the top 7 or 8 here. Pick your winner out of this bunch. I'm not going to even dare to. It's Neil Bainbridge, who was leading on that last lap, is down to 4th or 5th, but it's pole sitter Adam Clark that leads down the Dunlop straight. Sam Ludgate, number 10, in 2nd, but Ludgate's very late on the brakes as they head into Foggy Esses. Just on the inside there, Joe Barton gets his nose chopped off by Nick Clift. There's Steve Kane, the Geordie, in 8th place. Well, he's not quite on the back of this pack just yet, but pole sitter there, Adam Clark, who's having a fine race. Oh, we've lost one, and that's Joe Barton. Oh, that's such a shame. Joe Barton had just put in his fastest lap of the race and was surely in the hunt for a podium finish. Joe Barton exits this race, and that now means that there's 7 that could win it, although these 3 look like they're happy to pull away. It is Adam Clark that leads from Sam Ludgate, Nick Clift in 3rd, Neil Bainbridge 4th, Christopher Spink is in 5th place, and Rob Morby in 6th. They head down into the old hairpin. Adam Clark, this is the part where Sam Ludgate looks so quick, but Adam Clark especially quick around Schwantz Curve that they're now about to come up to. And then, surprisingly, Nick Clift seems one of the quicker riders through McLean's and Coppice. Up to McLean's they go, and very late on the brakes. Here comes Sam Ludgate. Can he get past? Not quite. Short stretch now up to the blind entry point of Coppice Corner. The long, winding right-hander, and they'll get that power on now and get in the slipstream. Look at the drive that Sam Ludgate has got, and he's already back alongside the race leader, Adam Clark. Nick Clift is fanning out to the left there, trying to get the best possible line through the Foggy Esses, and it's going to be, it's going to be Ludgate, and Adam Clark is forced to sit up, go over the grass. He rejoins in 4th place. A bit further back, that's Tom Harrison now in 7th place. He's got up ahead of Steve Kane. Into the final turn they go. It's Ludgate that leads now from Nick Clift. There's not long to go, and it's going to be Ludgate across the line to win the race. He takes it from Nick Clift. Christopher Spink takes 3rd, and due to that little run on the grass, Adam Clark is to take 4th. Unlucky for Adam there, but a great race in the Bridgestone Thundersport 500, and you can see there Adam Clark clearly not happy with the fact that he's not on the podium. He's going to have a chance to reinvent himself effectively at Mallory Park. Ludgate wins it from Clift. Spink, Adam Clark 4th, Neil Bainbridge takes 5th, and 6th for Rob Morby. There is the race winner, Sam Ludgate in the middle from Nick Clift and Chris Spink on the right. And the championship standings, well, not a lot in it. Ludgate it is that leads from Clift. Bainbridge in 3rd ahead of Rob Morby. Adam Clark's 5th and Adam Pelferman 6th.
Bridgestone Thundersport 500 winner, and what a fantastic, fantastic race to end the day here at Donington Park. You must be plum tuckered.
Yeah, I'm buzzing. I'm just trying to think of all the incidents in that race and the manoeuvres. It just so many. It's just nearly every corner you're expecting somebody to come down the inside, and it's so tough. It was just. That's why I started racing CBs. Couldn't afford the 600s, and this is the next best thing, and it's proving to be amazing.
You can't get better racing than that.
You can't. I've never done racing like this. I've only been racing. It's only my 3rd year racing, but I've never experienced anything like this. It's proper.
Excellent. Well done, Sam. Who would you like to thank?
I'd like to thank Bike Ties Leeds, my mum, my brother coming down today, but most important, it's got to be my girlfriend Rachel. My racing's just me on my own, and she does everything, you know, sorting the van out, getting food ready, organising stuff, paper, that kind of thing, and she's just amazing. So this is for her, definitely.
Well done. Very, very well done.
Thank you. Thanks, guys. Cheers.
Well, it's goodbye from us at Donington Park for this time, but we'll be at Mallory Park in a few weeks' time for the next round of Thundersport Naked. See you then.